Hello and welcome to this Warhammer 40k battle report with me, Mark, from the Xenoviz channel. We're going to have an 1850 point battle for you, Space Marines versus Tyranids. Ian and I are at Warhammer World. Apologies if the noise is a bit crazy in the background. They had a Horus Heresy event, but let's get into the battle report. It's really exciting!
So, we are playing Eternal War, Big Guns Never Tire. So, at Warhammer World today, with me I have, of course, Ian with his Space Marines. That's Ian just there. 1850 points of Tyranids versus Space Marines. So, it is Big Guns Never Tire. He has no heavy support. I have 4. So, I've got Tyranids, Winghive Tyrant there. 30 Gaunts, Exocrine, Winghive Tyrant, G-Stealers, Overlord, 3 Hive Guard in there, and then in reserve I have a Trigon Prime and some Gaunts hidden there to come in. Ian has a Storm Talon, not Rangers, Scouts, Bikes, Attack Bike, Land Speeder, Bike Squad, and then more Scouts in reserve. He has 2 HQs with Junk Cats, 2 squads of Assault Marines. How many in each? 10 in each. Trying to take my very elite Tyranid army. I finished deploying first, so Ian is going to try and seize the initiative. On E2, it's not, it is Tyranids, turn 1. I just say this guy has Catalyst, Onslaught Catalyst. We'll come back at the end of the movement. Just a quick one, I did forget I had a Carnifex on there as well. So, everything in my line has moved forward. We're now going to go into the Psychic phase now, see if I can do some Smite. End of the Psychic phase, the Winghive Tyrant caused 3 mortal wounds in the Bike Squad, and this Winghive Tyrant failed, but this Broodlord looked scarily and smited the Scout Squad, taking 3 mortal wounds as well. We're going to go in the shooting phase and see what can happen. I think the Winghive Tyrant is eyeing up this other flyer over here, but there is a weakened Bike Squad there. Not a lot on the board because there's going to be some Assault Squads coming through. I am a little bit nervous of those guys over there. So I forgot that you advance in the movement phase, so I was going to advance some guys up in the shooting phase. Ian laughed out loud at me, which was very nice. Look at him there, just ignoring me. So messed up on this side tactically, but I've managed to knock down another Scout Squad there, a couple off there, 1 or so from the Bikes. I'm going to try and charge with the G-Stealers now. I'm going to roll it on camera just so you can see how terrible I am. That is a 7. What I needed was a 10. If I had advanced earlier, it would only been an inch, so I would have failed life. Ian's overwatching. We'll come back if something's been killed, but that will be the end of Tyranids turn 1. So at the end of Tyranids turn 1, I've weakened the Scout Squad, weakened the Bike Squad, not really done as much, and I failed miserably with the G-Stealers, trying to wipe them out and then get into cover. It's now turn 1 for the Space Marines, and things are going to be hurting me. So I'm a little bit scared now. These guys have dropped in. Everything has moved up, and the Tyranids are beginning to become encircled, which is very dangerous. So there's no Psychic phase, so we'll go straight into the shooting phase to see what can be done. End of the shooting phase, the Carnifex is gone, so Ian has first blood, and he's killed a heavy support, so he's on 2 points. He's reduced this Winghive Tyrant down to 4, Exocrine down to 8, Carnifex is fine, Broodlord down to 5 from a sniper shot, and down to 8 there as well. He's going to try some charging. I'm going to try an Overwatch, and we'll come back after the charge phase, fight phase. Boom, 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 boom. So he failed all of his charges, which was absolutely incredible, and I think he's forgotten to do something till the end of the turn. I Overwatched here, managed to kill 1. All my other Overwatching is finished. I'm going to go into my turn 2, if that's all right, Ian. Okie dokie, see you in a minute. And so, end of my movement phase, my Gaunts have kind of shuffled this way. Tyranids has stayed still, so we can do mass fire shooting. Winghive Tyrant has moved over there. I'm going to try and combat in the air. Same as this one over here. Hive Guard stayed still. Gene Stealers and Broodlord have moved forward a few inches to try and see what they can do. Trigon Prime and 30 Hormagaunts have arrived from reserve. So let's see how many Space Marines I can make go squish. So, Psychic Phase has been completed. I've killed a Scout, a Bike, and taken 3 mortal wounds off of this vehicle. Smite is deadly! Let's go into the shooting phase. What can these guys do? And everything else. Tyranid shooting phase complete. So the bikes have been destroyed. 1 Scout, I think, died from Psychic Phase. Ignore that. 1 Assault Marine has died, and 1 Assault Marine has died over here. I managed to take some wounds off the Land Speeder and a couple of wounds off the Flyers. That's it. So let's see if we can do anything in the Assault phase. Okay, so what happened? The G-Stealers crawled up the building and killed a Scout. This was incredible. This was absolutely amazing. I lost a wound to Overwatch. I lost a wound in combat. The command pointed interrupted me, and I killed 1 Assault Marine. Yay! Guess what the Flyers did to the other stuff? Winged Tyrants did absolutely nothing to them. I failed at life. Let's go into Space Marine's turn 2. Over here, the Assault Marines, who have the fly ability, have moved away from the Trigon Prime towards the Broodlord. Multi-melters are looking to take down the Tyrant. The Flyers are crossing paths to continue their onslaught, and the bikes have gone round here. Going into the shooting phase, we'll see what damage Ian can do to the Blue Swarm. So, what happened in the shooting phase? You may see on the table no Winged Hive Tyrant here. No Winged Hive Tyrant over there. This is down to 9 wounds, Tyrannifex. Exocrine is down to 6 wounds. And the Broodlord is down to 4 wounds. Both Winged Hive Tyrants have been taken down. We're going to go now to the Assault phase, Fight phase, and come back and see if the charges have been made off and what's been taken. At the end of the Assault phase, the Broodlord is down to 3 wounds here, and I took down with interrupting him with my 2 command points. To take the lead, shall we say, in this assault phase, and I killed 3 of them, which really helped me out here. And I've taken a few wounds here and killed 1 of them. So we're going to go into Tyranids turn 3 now, see if I can start countering. I think this flank's pretty safe, but it's just all this firepower. Season? So movement. Trigon Prime and the Hormagaunts are moving close to the captain. The G-Stealers there are looking at some prey. Pretty cool, epic scene there. Coming to save their buddy. Gaunts have moved up a little bit, stayed there. That's in combat. Let's go straight into the shooting phase. End of the shooting phase now. 1 of the Land Speeders has been killed, and the other one's down to 3 wounds. This has been taken down to 6 wounds now. 2 wounds was taken off of it from the Gaunts. We're going to go into the assault phase. Okay, so into the assault phase, I'm going to be charging the Trigon, Hormagaunts, and G-Stealers, and I have to charge these Gaunts as well, and that will be my fight phase. We'll come back at the end of it and see what I am just absolutely terrible at dice rolling. I managed to kill 3 of the assault squad, killing them completely, did nothing to the captain, and did nothing to the assault marines. He's taken a couple of wounds off the Tyrannifex. Tyrannifex is down to 5 wounds. Sorry about the loud noise, there's a big event here. And that's it. So he's doing his movement phase for his turn 3. We're going to see what damage he can. Okay, so Assault Marines have moved away from this combat, opening him up for some shots. Planers over here. And the captain that was there is now up here after taking not a single wound of damage. And at the end of turn 3, I'm calling it. Ian has killed my Exocrine and Tyrannifex completely in his turn, so he is on 5 points now for getting First Blood, Warlord, and 3 of my heavy supports. The only way I can come back is to table him, but all of my stuff really is on this part of the board. There's an objective there, and the other 2 are on this side of the table, so I can't actually claim all the objectives, and I can't table him. There's no way for me to do it. These guys, even with the help of the captain, will pretty much kill that squad. This captain would jump up here and kill this squad. I can't do it. So, good victory for the Space Marines. Space Marines are very strong. They're able to teleport in and do some damage. Iron Halos are 4-up invulnerable, which is something Tyranids would love to do. I just couldn't do it. I whiffed really badly with my dice rolls as well. So well played from the Imperium player Ian. We'll see you on the next video.